welcome to this video. In this video, we will go through the 2019 April SAT Math Exam, Section 3, Question 19. Now, this question is fairly easy. Just make sure that you know what the question is asking. So let's go ahead and read through the question. As you can see here, there is a linear equation showing in front of you in standard form. The graph of the equation above in the xy plane, it's a line. Well, yeah, of course, we know it's a linear line. I can tell you that too. What is the x-coordinate of the x-intercept of the line? Now, I'm going to break it down very quickly first, and I'm going to explain to you how to consistently get this question right. Now, x-intercept, it always has this format. A blank, comma, 0. Now, if you say, how do you know? How do you know that? And whenever students ask me that question, I would say, all right, just go ahead, draw a pair of axes, label it, and then you can go ahead and plot some points, okay? You can do it on your paper right now. Go ahead, plot some points, and write a hypothetical coordinate for each point that you labeled. So let's just say this one right here. This point, let's just say this is a x-intercept. We can say this is 3, 0. Okay, let's do another point. Let's do one point on the negative side. And let's just say this is -1, 0. Okay, let's do another one that's farther down the road, and we have -4, 0. Okay, now I want you to use your observation and take a look at this. And can you see something similar or exactly identical among all three x-intercepts? I hope you can find it, because the y values are all 0. And you think about this, yeah, it makes sense, right? The y value should be 0 because that's where the x-axis is. So that tells us one thing, that when we talk about the x-intercept, the y value is always 0. Always, always, always. Now, for beginning students, or if you're not very good in math, you may be thinking about, okay, I'm going to memorize this. Don't. Please don't. Because if you memorize this, I would guarantee you that you will mix up with the x-intercept and y-intercept. So instead, what you should do, go ahead, take a mental picture of this pair of axes and the sample x-intercepts that we just did. And ask yourself, can you quickly label all the x-intercepts? Okay, or just some x-intercepts that you hypothesize? If you could, great, because go ahead and do that. Once you do that, then you know that, oh yeah, y value is equal to 0. Yeah, keep that in mind, because it's just common sense. It's right in front of you. You don't need memory to actually know the answer. Okay? So now we say, all right, so what is this this blank right here, the x value? Well, if the question tells you the equation, 4x minus 5y equals to 2, and you got the y value already, because the y value is 0. Then you just go ahead and substitute 4x minus 5 times 0 is equal to 2. 5 times 0 is 0. So you just have 4x equals to 2, and x equals to 2 over 4, which is 1/2. Now make sure you reduce it. Okay, now you have two options to answer this question. You can answer this question as just 1/2, okay, or you can answer this as 0.5. I'm going to show you both ways, just in case that you need some help. So you can say 1 over 2. So 1 over or slash 2. Okay, and you may think about, let's not do this fraction thing. Let's just do the 0.5. So you can say 0.5 and 0.5. Okay, that's it. Now, if you ask, well, can you do a 0.5? I would say try not to, because you may want to save some space, and the answer choices that I've seen among all the SAT or recent SAT questions, they always prefer the dropping of 0, so you just do 0.5 in this case. So this is a very simple question, but the most important thing is, are you ready to think about the x-intercept, that y value is always 0? That's what they want to see. Now, as a bonus, I would also write this down. As a bonus, I would write this down that the y-intercept, that's a little bit too thick, y-intercept is when x value is 0. Okay, now we're not talking about y-intercept right here, but hey, let's go ahead, use the same method, test it out, and prove it to yourself that you know that, oh yeah, for y-intercepts, the x is always 0 because, duh, look at all the coordinates. The x values are always 0. Then you would not need to memorize anymore. All right?
Do you want some extra credit? If you do, subscribe our channel. I promise you, you will learn a lot more and get extra credit from that. If you have any question, please make sure that you email us at goodacademics@gmail.com. If you have any question in math, science, or education, just send them in and we will do our very best to resolve your problems. And I thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you will continue to learn a lot more through our channel. See you soon.